Developed Brain. Hello and welcome to Developed Brain, the channel where we explore the fascinating mysteries of the universe, from the depths of our own minds to the farthest reaches of space. Today, we're diving into one of the most mysterious and universal human experiences, the science of dreams. Have you ever woken up from a vivid dream, a surreal journey where the laws of physics didn't apply and your deepest emotions ran wild? Why do our brains construct these complex, often bizarre, narratives every single night? Are they just random electrical signals, or do they serve a deeper purpose, a secret language the mind uses to communicate with itself? In this comprehensive exploration, we'll journey into the sleeping brain to uncover the secrets behind our nightly hallucinations and see what decades of research have to say about their true meaning. The brain's night shift, from REM to REM. To truly understand dreams, we must first understand the architecture of sleep itself. Sleep isn't a single, uniform state, it's a dynamic, cyclical process that involves multiple, distinct stages. We cycle between two primary phases, REM, non-rapid eye movement, sleep, and REM, rapid eye movement, sleep, roughly every 90 to 110 minutes, repeating this cycle 4 or 5 times a night. REM sleep is the deep, restorative phase. It's further divided into 3 stages, from light sleep to the deepest slumber. During REM, your brain activity, measured by an EEG, slows down significantly. You produce long, slow brain waves known as delta waves. This is the phase where your body physically repairs itself, your immune system gets a boost, and crucial growth hormones are released. While some dreaming can occur here, it's typically more abstract and less narrative-driven, more like a random thought or an image in a coherent story. But then, the most fascinating part of this cycle begins, REM sleep. This is the stage when your brain activity looks almost identical to when you are wide awake, characterized by fast, low-amplitude beta waves. Your heart rate and breathing become irregular, your eyes dart around beneath your eyelids, and your body becomes temporarily paralyzed in a state called atonia. This paralysis is a crucial evolutionary mechanism that prevents you from acting out your dreams and potentially hurting yourself. During this period, your mind is a bustling hub of creative and often bizarre activity. This is the primary stage where we dream. The neurochemistry of dreams, a brain's chemical symphony. The state of your dreaming brain is not just about which regions are active, it's also about which chemicals are in charge. The neurochemical environment during REM sleep is profoundly different from when you're awake. One of the key players is acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter that promotes wakefulness and learning. Its levels are high during REM sleep, which helps explain why our brains are so active and why we have such vivid dreams. However, the levels of other major neurotransmitters, like norepinephrine and serotonin, which are crucial for attention and wakefulness, drop to near zero. This is a critical point. This chemical imbalance is what makes dreams feel so strange and detached from reality. You're fully engaged emotionally and visually, but you lack the logical context provided by these other neurotransmitters. The suppression of these chemicals also contributes to the temporary paralysis of REM sleep. The absence of norepinephrine, for example, is what keeps your body from moving, ensuring you stay safely in bed while your mind is having a full-blown adventure. Why do we dream? The major theories. Scientists and philosophers have debated the purpose of dreams for centuries. There is no single answer, but several compelling theories have emerged over time. For a long time, the most famous theory came from Sigmund Freud. He believed dreams were a royal road to the unconscious, a way to fulfill our repressed wishes and desires. He distinguished between the manifest content, the actual storyline of the dream, and the latent content, the hidden, symbolic meaning. While Freud's theories have been largely debunked by modern neuroscience, they laid the groundwork for the psychological study of dreams. A more modern view, the activation synthesis hypothesis, proposed by Harvard scientists, argues that dreams are simply our brain's attempt to make sense of random electrical signals. During REM sleep, the brainstem sends random signals to the cortex. The cortex, in an effort to create a coherent narrative, weaves these random signals into a story. The emotions and memories in the dream are simply the brain's attempt to find a context for these otherwise meaningless signals. Other theories suggest that dreams serve an evolutionary purpose. The threat simulation theory proposes that dreams are a virtual reality simulator where we can practice dealing with threatening situations, like being chased or attacked, without any real danger. This prepares us to respond more effectively to real-life threats. Finally, the problem-solving theory suggests that our dreams are a form of unconscious problem-solving. When we face a challenge, our brain can work on it in a different way during sleep, free from the constraints of logic and reality. This is why people sometimes wake up with the solution to a problem they've been struggling with. Dreaming and creativity. Dreams have long been a source of inspiration for artists, writers, and scientists. This isn't just a coincidence. There's a genuine connection between the dreaming brain and creativity. The famous chemist Friedrich August Kekulé struggled to understand the structure of the benzene molecule. He later recounted that he had a dream of a snake biting its own tail, which led him to realize the molecule was a circular ring. The surreal, illogical nature of our dreams, free from the constraints of our waking mind, allows for new and unexpected connections to be made. During REM sleep, the brain is highly creative and associative. It connects seemingly unrelated ideas, memories, and emotions. This offline processing allows us to think outside the box and find new solutions that our logical, waking mind might have missed. The reality of dreams. From nightmares to lucid dreaming, if dreams are a biological function, what about the more intense experiences, like nightmares and lucid dreams? Nightmares are not a sign of a bad brain. They are often a direct result of unprocessed stress, anxiety, or trauma. Your brain is trying to process a difficult situation, and the nightmare is a byproduct of that intense emotional work. The more you are stressed, the more likely your brain is to run these simulations at night. Lucid dreams, however, are a different story. A lucid dream is when you become aware that you are dreaming while the dream is still happening. When this occurs, the logical part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, briefly reactivates. This allows you to gain a degree of control over the dream's narrative and environment. It's a fascinating glimpse into the mind's ability to exert control over its subconscious, and many people practice techniques to achieve this state. A practical guide to your nightly journey. You can't force yourself to dream, but you can improve your relationship with your nightly journeys. First, keep a dream journal. As soon as you wake up, write down everything you remember about your dream, no matter how nonsensical. This practice trains your brain to better remember your dreams and can even increase the frequency of lucid dreams. Second, practice good sleep hygiene. Avoid caffeine and alcohol before bed, as they can disrupt your sleep cycle and lead to more fragmented, less restful dreams. Create a calm, dark environment in your bedroom. Finally, practice mindfulness during the day. By paying more attention to your surroundings and your inner world when you're awake, you may become more attuned to your subconscious when you're asleep. Conclusion: the uncharted territory. Ultimately, dreams remain one of the great mysteries of consciousness. They are a powerful window into our subconscious minds, a place where our deepest fears, desires, and memories come to life. Whether they are a necessary function of a healthy brain or a philosophical journey, one thing is certain: our minds are capable of creating an entire universe every time we close our eyes. Thank you for watching. If you want to dive deeper into topics like this, make sure to subscribe to Develop Brain and hit that notification